Following up with the last video I did about the difference between arresting someone and detaining someone, and obviously there is no difference, I've just come across this on the Security Industry Authority's website, which was posted on the 3rd of February 2017, or publicised on the 3rd of 2017, as you can see there. And it talks about SIA licence holders and powers of arrest. And someone has requested clarification on the following areas. Number one, do security guards have a right, if any, to stop a member of the public and request a search of their bags, and can the members of the public refuse? 2. Does the public have any right to deny to talk to a guard? 3. Do security guards have any right to touch, hold or grab a member of the public when not detaining them? 4. Does the SIA have any formal complaints procedure against security guards that are performed against their duties, for example detaining somebody without reason? And 5, for this question I'll create a scenario and ask the question regarding the scenario. John is shopping in a supermarket. He has not been seen acting suspicious by the security guard, nor has the security guard or any security staff been tracking his movements on camera. John walks through a gated alarm system which sounds, prompting the security guard to ask him to come back in. John walks in and refuses the search, to which he is detained by the guard for theft. The police arrive and perform a legal search on John and find nothing suspicious and release him. Does the guard have the right to escort John back into the store? And is the security guard acting maliciously if they detain John on the basis that he set the alarm off? Well, I think I've answered a lot of these questions in the previous video. The response from the SIA is as follows. It says the short answer to your questions is that SIA licence holders are not awarded any additional powers over and above any other member of the public in terms of powers of arrest. I would recommend that you contact the police for clarification of the areas of the law relating to citizens' arrest, which I've covered in the previous video. And the answers to your specific questions are as follows. 1. Do security guards have a right, if any, to stop a member of the public and request a search of their bags, and can the member of the public refuse? On the SIA's website it says, security operatives may be required to request to inspect bags as part of their duties. A member of the public retains the right to refuse to have their bag searched. And if you watched my previous video on this, a non-police officer does not have any further powers to search whatsoever. 2. Does the public have any right to deny to talk to a guard? Answer. Members of the public are under no obligation to speak to a security operative if they choose not to. So there's no reason for detaining someone if they choose not to speak to a guard if they've committed no crime. 3. Do security guards have any right to touch, hold or grab a member of the public when not detaining them? SIA licence holders are awarded no powers or rights over and above any other member of the public, and they are actually not allowed to use physical force unless a crime has been committed, an indictable offence, or a breach of the peace, which normally refers to violence. Does the SIA have any formal complaint procedure against security guards that have performed against their duties, for example detaining somebody without reason? And if you believe that an SIA licence holder has acted unlawfully, we would like to know about this. This information will be treated as intelligence, and we would investigate this with reference to the Private Security Industry Act 2001 and initiate any enforcement actions we feel appropriate. So, there's a whole load of information there. So if a security guard stops you, detains you, which is actually making an arrest with no legal grounds, and then uses force against you with no lawful justification, you can actually go along the lines of false imprisonment, a breach of Article 5 of the Human Rights Act, and you can report them to the SIA. And that's all up on the Security Industry Authority's website there. So that's their response. And as I said, that follows on from the video I did about detaining someone and arresting someone. Is there a difference? And of course there isn't. And I'll link these two together so you can have a look at that. In fact, if you go to our website here, nfps.info, and go to the blog, then you can find this blog post called What is the Difference Between Arresting Someone and Detaining Someone, which I posted on there today, on Monday the 9th of October 2017. There's a video there. There's a whole load of information underneath the video that relates to the issues we've talked about with regards to the information on the SIA's website, and that should back up what I've just been talking about in that particular video myself. So if you need any other help at all, it's there on our blog site under the blog tab there. If you have any questions, please get back in touch.